Well, when you talk about the church in India, India is a very large country. So you find many churches in South India who have been sending churches, and the North Indian churches have been receiving churches, whereas churches in Northeast India, again, they're very active and they've been sending missionaries to different parts of India. By and large, the traditional old Orthodoxy churches, they're kind of cold, not very excited for missions, but it's the smaller independent churches, many charismatic churches, many Methodist and Baptist churches who are really catching the vision for mission. Well, again, we do experience a fair share of persecution in India. We found that in Orissa, there's been a lot of persecution, a lot of pastors have been killed. In South India, in the state of Karnataka, there's been persecution, and there's sporadic persecution all over India. But at the same time, there are many people who are responding to the gospel. Many deaths have occurred, and these deaths have been instrumental in seeing many people open up for Christ. But by and large, I see that when we take the gospel, the whole gospel to the whole person, what I mean is not just preaching at them, but doing a long-term ministry with them, reaching the whole person, I see that that is becoming more fruitful in the days to come. Well, we have 8 different families ministering in India with Action, and I'm sure that most of the missions, most of the families would be able to take Bible teachers, practical help, like for the ministry that I lead. I run a Bible school and a vocational training center. I could take Bible teachers, I could take people who could help practically in the farm. We run a farm, how to raise pigs and chickens and cows. We need teachers in animal husbandry, we need teachers who can teach the children. But there are some places in India, again, it's quite sensitive for foreigners to come because they may not get the visas very easily. But I would be open to see many Bible teachers, many people who would work with children and people who would even work with women in India. Career opportunities. Well, I guess when they come for a short-term trip, they would see what they could do in the long run. But even in administrative help today in the offices, we could have people who would help us with accounting, people who would help us with traveling, developing, and promoting the Ministry of Action in India.